Okay, another drill. That's just a fun ground ball drill. So we go from cradling, then we go into stick work, then I like to do right into ground balls from there. Okay, a ground ball drill. A lot of different ground ball drills you can do, and I like to do one cradling drill, one stick work drill, one ground ball drill, and then into the rest of practice. So a lot of different ground ball drills I have. One ground ball drill would be just butt to butt. So you have two people, they're butt to butt, you put a ball in between them, right? And you have lots of people butt to butt all over the place, right, with a ball in between them. All right, we back to back or butt to butt. Coach blows the whistle, and you just got to fight for the ball. It's one-on-one ground balls. All right. Another drill I like to do is get groups of 5, right, or 4, right, and what you do is you have one person, right, roll the ball out, right, so they roll the ball out. One person, the first person up goes and gets it. It's ground balls away. You scoop through it. This is focusing on picking up a ground ball and then rolling away from pressure, right, and then they throw to the first person in line. Right, and then they get to the end of the line, right? And then the next person up, it's the same thing. So we pick it up and then we roll away from pressure and throw it back, right? Another variation could be this guy then goes to the end of the line and then this guy comes up and becomes the roller, right? So this guy would be up, he rolls it, scoops it, rolls away from pressure, throws it, then he throws it back to him, and he becomes the roller, he goes to the end of the line, right? Next variation with that is you can go one-on-ones with that. So you can have one-on-ones, all right, and then a roller. So these two guys, he rolls it out, and these two guys are fighting one-on-one for the ball, right? And then whoever gets it has to roll away from the defender, right? Roll away, throw it back to the guy, right? And then he could throw it back to maybe the player that didn't get it or the player that got it, and then he goes and jumps in line. I call that one-on-one rollouts or GB rollouts. Okay, another drill I like to do is called lone wolf. Okay, so I have defense, I have shorties, all right, a line of guys, a line of guys, a line of guys. Coaches over here rolls the ball out, right? And what I like to do is whoever gets it, right? If offense gets the ball, they have to make one pass before they score. If defense gets the ball, you can either have it where they just score, and they just have to beat 2 guys, or you have to roll and run away from pressure and get it back to the coach. I call that 2-on-1 ground balls or lone wolf. It's a great little ground ball drill. Okay, next drill is a 3-on-2 ground ball drill. So line of defenders are these 2 guys, all right, and then lines of shorties are these 2 guys. We'll roll the ball out, and if the offense gets it, right, I want them to either go right to the goal and score, or if they can't get to the goal, to form a triangle, right? So you have this guy forms a triangle, and I want the defense to form an I, right? No, we settle in. If you can't get the ground ball, we settle into a defense, all right? A defensive position. This guy's job is to draw, and then dump it to either side, all right? This guy becomes the first pass. He's responsible for the first pass. He would go out, cover the first pass. This guy needs to drop back into an I, so we always have an I formation, all right? And then these guys, he should be cutting to the goal. He should be an outlet, so he can either go here or here, right? Let's say he goes back to the middle. He would pop up, right? And then he would drop into the I, all right? Into that spot. Maybe throw here. So the idea is to move the ball pretty quick, stay spread out, which forces a longer slide to cover it, all right? So if the defense is winning and having a lot of success getting these ground balls, I can just, as a coach, just roll it over to an area where only the shorty can get it, right? You can also do this drill from behind, right, or anywhere on the field, really.